Yeah, how y'all doing out there? This is Papa Richie. And welcome to another segment of Challenge the Criminal Mind, in which we address the thoughts that lead to criminal behavior. Okay, today, as we know before we get started, we're going to go over a few things. You know the ground rules. You have a right to be treated with respect, as long as you don't infringe upon the right and the respect of others. You have a right to say no and don't feel guilty about it. You have a right to slow down and speak. You have a right to think before you speak. Right? And the theme of the program is that your thought or your perception triggers a thought or feeling that subsequently affect your behavior. All right? And this segment here, I'm going to make it short because when I'm on YouTube and I'm on various programs, the video can't be long. So basically what I want to just address today is just talk about protesting. Listen, the bottom line, right, is Donald Trump won the election. The people have spoken. Whether I personally like him or don't like him, he's our president. You understand? And by him being that means he's in that position to do what he's doing. As of now, Donald Trump has not done anything yet. So why are people running down the street protesting? What are you protesting? He haven't done anything for you to protest about. By him being in office, that's there. You should have voted for him. Because you didn't vote for him, he's in office, he's the new president. All right? And you know something? I actually think, man, I'm not really a Donald Trump fan, but you never know. The Bible says the king's heart is in God's hands. So all the people that believe in God, you know what I'm saying? If he's our leader, or going to be our leader, all you need to do is pray for him. It make no sense for y'all to be in the street protesting about Donald Trump being president. He's already the president. Protesting ain't going to change nothing. He's already there. So now when you got all your kids out there running around the street protesting something, all you're doing is putting their lives in danger. And I see women, on Facebook that say, my daughter's speaking up for what she wants to speak up for. My son's speaking up for what? The man won the election already. You can't change that. You can't veto him out that office. So the best thing you could do is work with him. And when he do something that you don't like or you disagree with, then you protest. You're marching, you're picking and all that. But until that time, you can't protest a person being in office. If Hillary would have won, you would have been all happy. Don't be a sore loser. Don't be a hater. I'm not going to say I don't like Donald Trump. I don't know him. And for what I've seen and heard of him, I'm really not with him. But as a person that votes, as a citizen of this country, I understand he's our leader. And as a leader and authority, I have to respect authority. Regardless of how I personally feel. So get your kids out of the street. Stop protesting. Because when you protest, all it takes is one idiot to throw a rock, and that protest can turn to a riot. And now you got a riot going on. Stop the bullshit. Stop the protesting. It's not going to accomplish nothing. You want his freedom of speech? Okay, you got freedom of speech. But use it where it counts. If you really wanted it, where it counted was the elections. You didn't vote. You didn't use the polls. Y'all didn't vote. While you're running up in the street protesting, your ass should have been voting. Because you choose to protest instead of vote, we got who we got. And the only thing you can do now is work with him. I hope that he's willing to work with the people. Now, I understand a few things. One thing that I like about this country is no one person has absolute power. So I know he says he's going to do a lot of things, or he wants to do a lot of things. He can't do anything without the approval of Congress and the legislators, and the House of Representatives and the senators. So when he makes them proposals, they can veto any of that at any given time. So that's one thing that's good. But I believe because I understand what Donald Trump is about, he's a billionaire. He's about money. So he has to secure his money. And one thing, with the money he has, I'm quite sure in his business, he got investors. And those people that invested in him, they trusted him. And he don't want to lose those investors. So he knows if he doesn't run the country right, if he doesn't do the right thing by the people, his investors is going to back out. So you got to understand, he's not just running wild as if he was when he first started. And I believe when he first started, he thought it as a joke. He didn't think he was going to win. That's why he was being disrespectful. But now that he realized he's a president, he got a responsibility. And as a responsibility, that means you can't talk reckless to people. You can't behave reckless. Because the world is watching. And people are sensitive. So I believe at some time he does have some sense. And I believe the little sense he has, before he go out and say some stupid stuff, he going to go speak to his cabinet, to those people that surround him, his advisories, and get some advice. Because no man runs this country by himself. And he's not going to run it by himself. It's good that he humbled himself, that maybe he might talk to Obama or people that have been in this position already and did good to find out to be successful. You go to successful people. So I don't think he's as bad as we looking at him to be. I believe everybody deserves a chance. Give him a chance, and maybe, even though he might have started this out as a joke, but maybe later on when he matures, he might be pretty good for this country. You know what I'm saying? And we understand another thing. I love Hillary, you know what I'm saying? But understand, a lot of other countries, they don't really respect women like they do men. They respect men as a higher authority. So when he's going to come to other countries, she would have a few problems. So it is good, because they're not ready for Hillary right now. Who's to say what's going to happen 4 years from now? But for right now, Donald Trump is in office. Congratulations, Mr. President. You know what I'm saying? I respect who you are. I respect the office. Well, not who you are, but I respect the position of the office that you're in. And I'm going to back the president, because you're our president. You know what I'm saying? And it's only right. So the whole purpose of this visit, this part today, this segment, challenge the criminal mind. What we do is challenge the thoughts that lead to criminal behavior. And the criminal thought right now is that people running the street protesting something that's a waste of time. I'm saying, and no, like I was saying, all it takes is one reckless person to go out there and get stupid, and all your children, all them people that's protesting peacefully, trying to protest peacefully, will lose their lives. We get water hoses and guns, and anything can happen. Don't put yourself in that position. Take your ass off the street. All your college kids, go back to school and learn. If you don't like what he's doing, educate yourself, and so you can run for the next president in a few years to come. So parents, keep your children at home. It makes no sense to run up and down, protest or something. He's president. Suck it up. That's reality for right now. Next 4 years, you don't want to vote him out. While he's in there, let's see what he's going to do. Get off the street. Stop protesting. Stop rioting. Something that's not about nothing. Until he do something that shows you, if he make a rule or a law or something that you disagree with, then you protest. But you don't just protest because he's the president. All right? That's respect. Yo, I'm Papa Richie. This is Challenge the Criminal Mind, Section 15. When I come back, we're going to address some other issues, but I want to keep this short and brief. And I'm going to say, be safe, think smart, stop the bullshit, stop protesting, and wait for the man to do something worth protesting about. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if you get off the street, where you don't put yourself in a position for nothing negative to happen to you. You understand? Challenge the criminal mind. Just think about it. What are you out there protesting? What are you protesting for? To do what? To change what? You can't change nothing. You felt like you wanted to protest, you should have voted. Y'all, Papa Richie. Y'all, peace out. See y'all next week.